All right, can you start by introducing yourself and telling us a bit about your emotional support animal? What kind of animal do you have and what is their name?
Hi, I'm Cheyenne, and this is Roy. He is a royal python. Um, so I've got diagnosed anxiety, so Roy here helps me with that.
Okay. What led you to decide that you needed an emotional support animal? Was there a specific moment or reason?
When I moved out from my parents, I realised that a lot of the time when I went out, I was struggling with my anxiety, and having Roy near me actually found it helped me find a way to calm myself down.
How has having an emotional support animal impacted your day-to-day life and mental well-being?
It's improving it massively. So Roy's he's like my best friend or my little boy. So having him around it makes me a lot calmer, a lot happier. It gives me some extra support when I need someone that I can't have. Roy's right there.
Could you share a particular story or instance where your emotional support animal provided comfort or support during a challenging time?
So I struggle going shopping, and I took Roy with me once. I was having an anxiety attack in the shop, and I got Roy out, and I was okay. I could breathe properly, and it helped me settle really well. So it's simple things like shopping, where he's just really helpful.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the biggest benefits you've experienced since getting your emotional support animal?
Like I say, he's like my best friend, so he does bring a lot of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And with him being able to keep me calm, it does help a lot. But it helps when you're comforted by your own animal. It does give you a lot of it'll give you more joy. If you don't get along with your pet, it doesn't help. But when you're really close with one, it can benefit massively.
Yeah, they're a big help. Have you encountered any challenges or obstacles with having an emotional support animal especially in public places or specific establishments?
So because Roy's not like a cat or a dog, he's not your normal first thought for an emotional support animal. A lot of people are actually quite wary of snakes. They can be quite scared of them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get people coming up to you and going, "Oh, what's that?" and they ask you if he's real, and you don't know who to trust really around him. So he's a very gentle snake, but you do get quite a bit of judgment when you're out. With him being a snake, it's not the same as having a dog or a cat as a support animal.
Yeah. Do you feel that having an emotional support animal has helped you connect with people in your community, or has it affected your social life?
It's made it easier for me to socialise. Once people get used to him, people seem to be able to be around him as well. So it's helped me be able to go out and meet new people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's the most surprising thing you've learned about emotional support animals since getting one?
How attentive to things around them they can be. That they can be very clever. Animals in general can be very smart, and you find that they realise things before you even think about them.
Are there any misconceptions about emotional support animals that you would like to clear up for anybody watching this show?
A lot of people think that we just have them so we can bring our pets wherever we want. A lot of people think, oh, they've got an emotional support animal so they can go out with them, don't have to leave them at home. That's a really big misconception. For people who have support animals, they do need them. You'll never know what the real reason is, because some disabilities, they are hidden. And people need to understand that we're not trying to just bring our animals out because we don't want to leave them at home. We bring them out to help us feel calm and safe around people and the environment we're in.
I think everybody answers that question exactly the same. How does your emotional support animal help you manage specific symptoms of your hidden disability or condition?
So he's actually, believe it or not, he's good at giving hugs.
Yeah.
He will wrap you if he can feel that you're not happy or you're panicking. He'll wrap himself around you, but he'll do it gently, so you know the difference between if he's trying to hurt you, which he doesn't.
Mhm.
So he'll wrap himself around me. He sits there, and you can stroke him. You stroke him, you breathe, and it really helps.
It's amazing how all animals can tell when someone's got anxiety or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they've got superpowers, to be fair.
Yeah. I always say they're better than people.
Oh, yeah.
How receptive has businesses and service providers in your city or town been towards your emotional support animal? Have you found certain places more accepting than others?
So places with kids tend to be less accepting towards them than places with adults. You find that even though you can bring them in and they know that, they will be wary around you, because a lot of kids don't get introduced to animals. Like, for example, dogs and cats, they get introduced to children more. Animals like lizards, snakes, reptiles that are used for ESAs, they aren't introduced to children as much as the other ones. So people can be wary around the fact that you're bringing an animal that maybe a kid's never seen before into a building,
Yeah, we've had on the show previously someone with a bearded dragon. So, yeah. Have you travelled with your emotional support animal?
He's been in the car with me and on walks. He's been around where I live, but we've never really gone very far. I've only recently been able to take him out legally, properly, with the ESA. So hopefully I can take him to more crowded places, because it would really help for me.
What advice would you give to someone who is considering getting an emotional support animal, any animal?
Try it. If you know your pet, for example, helps you in situations that you don't think other animals might, it can be really helpful. You've got to take that first step. You've got to find a way to get them with you. Don't be afraid, because that fear that can stop you from doing a lot of things. If you know you're better with something or someone, don't let someone tell you you're not.
Okay. Do you have any tips for managing the care and well-being of an emotional support animal, especially for people with hidden disabilities or mental health challenges?
Having family around can be really helpful to help you keep and take care of your emotional support animal. We all understand that you can have days where you don't feel like doing things, and having family around can help you look after the support and the animal that supports you as well. In having that support system from humans as well as the animals, it's a benefit for both.
Cool. Lastly, what's the one thing you would like people to understand or appreciate about emotional support animals that they might not realise?
They know more than you. They can read situations, they can feel people's emotions. If, as a person who struggles with reading people's emotions sometimes, having an animal that knows what someone's feeling is really helpful. People need to be able to understand that if you're walking on the street, there's a reason that animal's there. There's a reason that someone's holding them close, or if they've got a harness on and it's got the ESA symbol on, there's reasons why you can't go up to them and pet them, because they're doing a job, they're helping someone at the same time. It's so you wouldn't go into someone's work and distract them, so you don't distract the animals.
Okay, thank you. Well, thank you very much. That was great.